Hi everyone, happy Mindful Monday. I hope all of you had a great weekend. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about relationships. So the last week's video was a reminder regarding parenting and learning how to model the correct behaviors for our children so that we can not only be our best version of ourselves, but as well as teach our children how they can be the best versions of themselves and how to deal with difficult feelings, difficult situations, and learn how to take a moment and process all of it. So if that means that we need to unplug for a minute and just say, okay, I'm going to take a few moments right now, or set a timer on your phone, and I'm just going to let out all my steam in this moment, then I'm going to do that, and then we're going to pick ourselves up and we're going to move on. The other thing that's very helpful to do when you're going through those difficult moments is kind of scheduling a time to go back to it. So this is something, again, that we can teach our children and that we can model as well. When we are going through something and the initial feelings come and we're not really sure how we're going to get through it, the first thing that we can do is we can stop. We can ask ourselves, okay, so what's really going on here? And do I have the time right now to sit and figure this thing out? Now, if you're at school or if you're at work, it might not be the time to be able to unpack everything, right? So we make a mental note and we almost schedule a time when we are going to properly process or unpack whatever that emotion or situation was. This way, it keeps us from feeling plagued by these thoughts and feeling like we need to bring a resolution immediately. So let's say, okay, I'm going to think about it after dinner tonight, or I'm going to think about it before bed and come up with some kind of solution. I'm going to sleep on it and think about it tomorrow. These kinds of strategies can help us keep from struggling the entire day and feeling anxious or feeling like we need to resolve a situation right away. And often when we sleep on something or we take time, they tend to resolve themselves, or where we've had the time to de-escalate and calm down, and it doesn't become as inflamed as it was in the original moment, right? So those are some excellent tactics for helping to de-escalate in a moment. And then, of course, some of the great things that we can apply that we've talked about earlier, you can watch the previous videos, talk about how what kind of questions should I be asking when I receive certain negative thoughts. Simple questions like, would someone else think the same way about this? Someone that I care about, that I trust, how would they perceive this information? Do I have all the facts? That's a really, really big one, because often things may seem right to us in the moment, but we don't realize that the same situation seems right to whichever other party is involved as well. It usually resolves with, once we receive all the information, we can make a better decision. So understanding that there are times where we don't have all of the facts and the information to make a proper decision, and that's okay. So today, I guess we talked about de-escalating and proper strategies to teach our children as well as to model ourselves how to deal with difficult situations, especially when we're not able to resolve them immediately. So we can schedule a time, we can ask questions at the right time, and we can take limited time, so that way we don't drag it out the whole day. We choose to focus on it, we resolve it, we say what we need to say, we get it all out, we have a good cry if we need to, and then we pick up and we move on. Have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions, if there are any suggestions for videos, and I'd love to hear from you.